Hey everyone, Go Later Night here. Welcome to IPSL Season 2 Week 1 battle against Ranger W, the coach of the Baltimore Raccoons. He brought Mew, Excadrill, Mega Gyarados, Tornadus, Amoonguss, and Goodra. Pretty much everything I expected, barring Infernape. So, looking at his preview matchup, Michael Ballion has a great lead option against him, barring his Amoonguss and potentially an Assault Vest defensive Goodra with Flamethrower and whatnot. So I decided to lead off with Michael Ballion. Then he decides to lead off with his Goodra. So right here I go for Volt Switch to see if he's Assault Vest or not. And also the Scout to see if he has Flamethrower or Fire Blast for his coverage. He goes for Thunderbolt. Right here somewhat tells me that he doesn't has Fire Stab coverage or fire coverage, because simply why would he go for Thunderbolt when there's nothing on my team that doesn't really do much with Thunderbolt. So right here I go for U-turn, predicting him to switch out. Because he stayed in, I predicted a Dragon Pulse, so I switched right back out into Galvalion. He goes for Ice Beam. Right here I go for Iron Head to get some more damage off because close combat did not kill at his range. He stays in and goes for Dragon Pulse. Right here, I predict him to switch out into Excadrill, so predicting my Iron Head, so I switch out into Landorus. He stays in and goes for Dragon Pulse. I don't know why. I go for U-turn to get the kill it off. I go back out to Cobalion because, again, it has the best matchup. He goes for Amoonguss. I don't know why he swapped out. He probably went for a prediction or something. Predicted the Volt Switch. I went for Volt Switch. At this point, it didn't matter if he swapped to Excadrill or not because I'm running the Shuckaberry and I could take an Earthquake at this range, even if it was a Life Orb, or not. And later on, we'll find out that it's Choice Scarf. I go for Close Combat. Right here, I'm forced to switch out because I can't take a Waterfall, so I go for Volt Switch. Honestly, I kind of misplayed here. I should have gone for a Close Combat to do heavy damage to him. But either way, it still works out in my favor. I go for a Volt Switch, and I switch out to Landorus to get that Intimidate drop. Somewhat sacking it off, but somewhat not, because I think I could have taken a crunch with my HP investment and whatnot. I think he goes for a Substitute, then he goes for a Dragon Dance. I switch out to Alakazam, predicting the Dragon Dance, because I'm running Focus Sash, so I can take one hit and destroy it with my Energy Ball and kill it with Energy Ball. Alakazam picks up a kill. Right here, I immediately knew right here that he was Choice Scarf. So I decided to switch out into my Landorus, I think. I go into Landorus, intimidate this. I go for Knockoff. And right here, I immediately know that he's a defensive Mew because Knockoff would OHKO an offensive Mew right at this point. So I immediately assumed that he was max HP and probably had maybe an Impish nature or a Bold nature or something like that and some defense investment. And then he goes for Reflect, and also he had Light Clay, so that it also makes me immediately say he's running a mixed defensive Mew to handle my team, to properly wall my team to say. I go out into Flygon to pretty much try to punch a hole in his team. I do well over half with an Outrage. Choice Band, nothing switches into a Choice Band of Flygon. That's all I have to say. Behind a Reflect as well. I switch out here into Venusaur, predicting the Spore, but then he doubles out into Mew. I'm not afraid of this Mew because I know it's not offensive and I can take several hits from this. I go for Knockoff, realizing that like I said, to confirm that it's bulky. It lives at 1% here with my Power Whip. Irritated at it. Right here, I predicted him to go for a Light Screen, Reflect, or even to Roost Up. He goes for Side Shock. And right here, I already knew that I could set up on it. So I go for Bulk Up immediately turn 1. Giving me that +1 attack and +1 defense. With this, then I get my speed boost. I go for Protect, get my other speed boost so I can Baton Pass out on this. I Baton Pass out into Mega Venusaur, which was my plan the entire time. And right here, from this point on, I pretty much can beat this team. From this point on, like I said, I can pretty much win I have Earthquake for Excadrill, Knockoff for Tornadus, Knockoff for Mew, well, after the Reflect goes down, and I have an Earthquake 2-hit KOs Amoonguss as well, so I pretty much have this game sealed. So it's just me pretty much just spamming Power Whip until he dies. He switches out to Amoonguss. I go up for Synthesis just in case he wants to go for Side Shock again. Knock off, take off the Black Sludge, just to do some damage. With a crit, it did 40%. That just tells you that he just can't. He had nothing for this Venusaur besides Tornadus. So honestly, he should have sacked off Mew and then brought in Tornadus, but it still would have not mattered because I outspeed the Tornadus and I just kill it. I kill off the Tornadus. He switches into Excadrill. Hopefully, think he could outspeed me. I go for Earthquake, kill the Excadrill. He goes out into Amoonguss and just ... I go for Earthquake. He spores just because he can, and he forfeits. GG to Ranger. He's a good battler. He's also the Season 1 champion. Like, this 6-0, like, don't discriminate with checking out his channel down in the description below. Like, he's a great battler and everything. He posts each and every battle that he does it every week. He's a good friend of mine as well, so go check him out. Also, thanks for supporting the Baltimore Blastoise for our Week 1 battle, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.